Now, how did you and Marshall come up in the game? Like, how hungry were you guys?
Oh man, I think hungry is an understatement. I think we were fucking starving like dogs. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we came up, you know what I'm saying? Just I kind of like put the spark. I mean, I was always a go getter, man. So you know, Marshall, when I met him, he never traveled a lot. He never really been out of Detroit. So we went to Newark, New Jersey. We got out with the Outsiders. You know, we used to do this thing where we used to kind of like ride past Redman's house. That was like Redman was like our favorite rapper back then. So we was just trying to get up with Redman or Eric Sermon. I mean, man, wow. We used to be in New York, sleeping on floors, eating dollar slices, man, just starving, man, just trying to get on, man. Man, we did so much wild stuff, man. Like, I remember one time we caught the Greyhound. We caught the Greyhound to How Could I Be Down? I don't know if y'all remember that. How Could I Be Down in Miami? We caught the Greyhound there, trying to get on. Shout out to Kevin Black and Drunken Master. They actually let us sleep on their floor. They probably remember that. It was way before we was anybody. But man, yeah, man, we grew up starving, man. I actually introduced Marshall to Paul Rosenberg. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, man, it's this dude Paul, man. Because Paul used to be a rapper back in the hip hop shop days. So I was like, yo, this dude named Paul, man. He just moved to New York. He a lawyer, man. We should get up with him. So we went up there, had a meeting with him. He liked the Marshall, so he started helping us out and eventually started managing Marshall. But man, we just didn't stop, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it was our hustle, man. Our hard work actually, paid off. It paid off, man. And I'm just glad that he took me along this journey that he went, because we had this pack, like whoever get on first, you know what I'm saying, come back and get everybody else. So I ended up having to move to Dallas, Texas, because I was still young. I was like 17. My mom ended up moving to Dallas, Texas. So I ended up having to go to Dallas. He ended up staying in Detroit, and then actually we met Wendy Day together. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even want to go meet Wendy Day. Like, it was just rap convention downtown. I'm like, yo, it's a chick named Wendy Day, man. Everybody keep talking about her. We should go see her. He was like, man, I don't know, man. I'm like, man, maybe she can do something. And I remember we seen her, and we went up to her and gave her a CD. And we didn't ever think she was gonna call or anything. And she hit him up like a week later and was like, yo, I heard your CD. I think it's dope. She said, I'll do anything I can to help you try to get on. So I think a couple months later, there was a big rap battle going on in Los Angeles, and she asked him to be a part of it. So he flew out there to the battle, and came in second place. Dr. Dre heard him on the radio that night with Swing Tech, and the rest was history.
Now, let me ask you this. I've heard other interviews when it came to the demo tape. I've heard other interviews, like interviews with Fat Joe and stuff like that, where Fat Joe said in an interview that he had Eminem's demo tape and had the chance to sign him. I guess they had to ask Fat Joe, who's a person that music's come into his hands and he passed on, or for whatever reason didn't jump on that.
I seen it. I think I seen it.
And he said one of the people was Eminem.
Right.
Was that true?
I don't really know if it was true or not. I know Fat Joe was, he was around the same circle of people that that we knew. You know what I'm saying? I know he's like part of the same little family, so it probably could be true. I mean, we got turned down by a lot of labels, man. A lot of labels that we went to turned us down, man. It was like who was this white boy? Like, he always had to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we've been going through that, our whole career. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he was starving, man. I know that I can't say one label that that we really wanted to mess with that ended up happening was Duck Down, Drew Hardin. I know he really wanted to be over there at Duck Down, but yeah, man, we had a lot of labels, man. He wanted to be at Duck Down, and I wanted to be at Def Squad. I wanted to be down with Eric Sermon.
Now, let me ask you this. Obviously, ever since Eminem, there's been a lot of white rappers.
Right.
In hip-hop, in rap music.
Right.
He definitely helped pave the way for that.
Right.
How hard was it back then, being white,
man,
at that time, for a rapper?
Man, I don't know, man. In Detroit, too, Detroit is like a 90% black city. Man, I don't know, man. It was kind of like reverse racism, man. It was like, I don't know, man. Every time we went to a battle or whatever, I remember one time we had this battle back in the day, and I remember this dude, he said some shit like, man, I don't even like white boys. You know what I'm saying? It was just like random crazy, but like, we've been doing this his whole career, man. I remember Marshall, he lived in this all black neighborhood off 7 Miles in Hoover. And, he called us over there one time because some dudes was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I think they broke in his house and made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But, actually, that's a real story, too. But, no, man, we just had to let people know that, Eminem, he ain't just no average white boy. He actually got some niggas behind him that'll fuck you up, that ain't playing no games, you know what I'm saying? So he is from the east side of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And so that's really, what we had to prove and show, but, it was always an ongoing battle, you know what I'm saying? As far as coming up with the open mics and the scene, it was like White Man Can't Jump. Really, it was like, who is this white boy? Oh, he whack. And then when he started rapping and opened his mouth, oh, he nice. So basically, that's basically what it was.
Do you think Dre back then, when he made that call to sign him, do you think he knew Eminem was white, listening to him on the radio, or?
No, from what I heard, I don't think he knew he was white. I think he just thought he was dope. And then, when he saw him, he was like, wow. Shout out to Dr. Dre too, man.
Now, obviously you came in a different time in rap music and rap culture and hip hop.
Right.
Those grinding days, what years would you say those were? Those hungry grinding days, if you could put a time on it.
Man, early 2000. Yeah, early 2000.
What's the difference, speeding back to 2016, the difference you see in the hunger and grind you guys did versus rappers nowadays?
Oh, wow. The difference is this, man. When we was coming up, and I hate to sound like an old ass man, because I'm not an old ass man, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't one of these old ass rappers like that. But when we was coming up, I'll say the difference is we were starving. You know what I'm saying? We did this all we had. This was it. Rap was it. It wasn't, it wasn't no options for me. I didn't plan on going to college, or, you know what I'm saying, or any of that. This was my only plan, was to make it. So I was starving. I was hungry. I would rap to any rapper I seen. If I knew a rapper was coming to town, I was at his autograph signing, his promo. I was doing whatever, trying to get on. But so the dream was to provide for our family and make some money. But these young rappers, the difference is, they get financial backing. You know what I'm saying? They get with a dope boy, and, you know what I'm saying, he got some money, he got some cash. So, they get some of these dudes' budgets, they budgets like they on Interscope. So if you get a young rapper, MC such and such, and he 20 years old, and he got this financial backer that's getting him all the features that he want. His first mixtape, he got Yo Gotti, and he got this dude and that dude, and he playing beats and he cashing out, and he getting his rent paid for. He got jewels on. What could you say to him? Before he even get a deal, he's already living lavish. So the hunger is not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? They already got a hand to him. So this is where I think the disrespect comes in, to where the younger rappers sometimes they kind of disrespect it, because it's like, come on, man. You got a Range Rover, I got a Range Rover. You know what I'm saying? You got this, I got that. But we were starving when I came up. It wasn't no comparison. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference now, is that the street dudes are more involved than when we were. When we were coming up, we couldn't find no street dudes that would put up some money and financially back us. But now the street dudes see, oh shit, this rap shit is, you know what I'm saying, making money. So, you know, they invested more, and I think it's actually a good thing, because it gives more of an outlet, of more of a chance. But we didn't have a chance. How else was we gonna get on besides sending a demo in, which set in a box with 100,000 other people, or catching a rapper at their show and trying to rap for them? How else was you gonna get on? But now you don't need that. You don't need no other rapper cosign.
I've heard the stories where, you know, people would sleep on the steps at maybe like a Sony building, or, you know, did you ever resort to that level of hunger? Or maybe you waited on that Monday morning for those guys, the suits and ties, to come up to the Sony building, or, you know, for example?
No, I never went that far. You know what I'm saying? When I was in New York, you know, I was, you know what I'm saying, basically trying to, you know, go to sessions and meet rappers. But what I did used to do back in the day, it was this record store around my way on 6 Mile and Evergreen, and it was called Chauncey's Records. And the dude used to work there. I was young, I was like 15, 16. And a lot of rappers used to come there to do autograph signings and their little promos. And I would come to every one, and I never would buy no music or buy no CD because I was broke. You know what I'm saying? So I would be in there trying to play it off, like trying to look at flyers. So dude kind of peeped what I was doing. So he was like, yo man, I'm just gonna start telling you. So he started telling me when the rappers was coming. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, yo, Redman gonna be here at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, did he get there yet? He's like, no man, they canceled, they gonna be here at 6:15. Like, so I literally started coming up there every time a rapper came up there and tried to freestyle for him or rap to him or give him my demo, whatever, man. I was just hungry, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get on, like, whatever way possible. And obviously it didn't work because I'm a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you know, that's the difference, man, is that now these young cats, they don't got to wait for nothing. They can get their uncle or somebody got some paper and be like, come on, big fella, what up? You know, we about to put you on. We gonna put you in the studio. We gonna get you some songs. We gonna get you a feature. We gonna get Philly Flyboy to shoot your video. You know what I'm saying? You already on. You got the rapper starter kit already. The change. You got the gold in your mouth. You drinking syrup. You drinking lean. I mean, come on, man. Like, look at Instagram. These dudes, you can't even tell. Everybody look like a rapper. Everybody looks like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, man.
What did the demo tape look like for you guys back then?
Oh man.
Or the demo CD? What did that look like back then?
Oh man, it was bad, man. Marker, man. You know what I'm saying? Marker your phone number on there. You know what I'm saying? Marking your phone number, man. That's what it was, man. Hoping and praying. You know what I'm saying? That somebody will call you back. Like the movie 8 Mile, man. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. That shit is so real. So real, man.